Woo, what is everybody? Your boy Sammy on thumb, you know what I'm saying? Woo, man, hope everybody's having a good Friday night so far. And tomorrow is July 4th, so happy Independence Day to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Don't blow off no fingers. If you get a chance to go shoot off fireworks, go get fireworks, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just be careful, you know what I mean? Careful and don't hurt yourself. I've had a firework blow up in my hand one time. It was a black cat, and when I lit it, I was stupid, and I could light it with my hand and throw it. You know what I mean? Whatever. And well, this one had a super fast fuse, and I lit it, and I barely did this. At least my hand was open, because I've heard stories if your hand's closed and it blows up, it can actually blow your fingers off. Anyways, my hand was open, so I was just releasing it, and it popped right here, and it hurt nice and good. All right, so let's get into this. Paulo Nike. So Paulo Nike, you wanted to see this right here. This was a link you shared with me on my video I did, Let's Go on a Lay Twins Adventure, which was a long one, and this is another long one. So everybody, if you want to sit here, hang out, and chill, don't forget your popcorn, your candy bars, your drinks, you know, your seat cushion, maybe, you know what I'm saying, a back massager, whatever. Sit back and chill and relax. And yes, if you look up here, you see that little addition to my studio, and I don't know if you can see, maybe y'all can screenshot that when it's not trying to focus and zoom in on that. That is a camel dollar. I'm gonna go real quick into this little story here. I was going through a tote of my mom's pictures that she had. Now, my mom passed away 4 years ago this year, and I was going through pictures, and I mean, pictures are in there from the 30s, from my great grandmother and so on. I mean, it's crazy, all these pictures. I'm sitting going through them, and I've been meaning to do it for a long time, and I just haven't. And that unicorn that I have hanging up back there was one of her, you know, favorite pictures that always hung up in the house, always hanging up in the house. And my whole life I've seen that unicorn, and another one which I gave to my daughter. So I figured, you know what, I'm going to hang that bad boy up, and I'm going to represent that unicorn to the fullest. You know what I'm talking about? I'm going to straight represent that unicorn. I love that unicorn. I have memories attached to that unicorn and the other one. And then as I was going through the photo albums and all these things, there was a camel dollar. I don't know if those of you who don't know or may know what a camel dollar is, but a camel dollar was when you bought a pack of Camel cigarettes, it came with a dollar bill. Not a real dollar, but a camel dollar, and it had the Camel Joe face on it, and it said $1, whatever. And if you collected these dollars, you could go, now this is before internet, really, I mean, way before apps and cell phones and all that stuff. You could collect these dollars over time, because cigarettes then were like $1 a pack, you know what I mean? So you got a camel dollar. And so anyways, you could collect these dollars, and you could get the camel, the Joe Camel, that's what his name was, Joe Camel. You could get the camel little brochure thing, and you could flip through, and you could choose what you wanted to buy with your dollars that you have collected. It was really cool. You know, my mom actually had ashtray. You know, she smoked Camels back in the day, you know what I'm saying? And so she had Camel ashtrays and a couple other things she actually saved up the dollars for. It was really cool. It was a really cool thing you could do. But again, they quit doing that, and they quit having Camel Joe and also the Marlboro Man and so on, due to, you know, them being attracted to kids or whatever, you know, kids being attracted to that character and make them want to smoke, which is all bull crap. I tell you right now, what made me want to smoke was people, being around people, bad people. You know, I started smoking at an early age because of the people I was around. It had nothing to do with a cartoon character on the pack of cigarettes. It had nothing to do with, oh my God, this looks appealing, I want to do this. No, it's so stupid that they pushed that, and that they wants you to believe it's because of this character that they want to do it. No, it's the people that you're around. That's all it is. You know what I mean? I didn't smoke for Camel Joe. I smoked because the people I was around wanted me to smoke because I was a dumb young kid. You know what I'm talking about? God dang. Anyways, so I got the Camel Joe dollar up on it as well too because I'm surprised she kept that. It's still in mint condition. It's crazy. Anyways, I'm sorry. I know I should have probably shared that at the end. This will be a long one, so I can actually scoot up a little bit more than that. So get your drinks. Paulo Nike, you know what I'm saying? Thank you very much for this request, you know what I'm saying? And thank you to everybody else who is joining me. I'm sorry for dragging it out so long, so please don't leave. Let's hang out. All right, let's get it.
When I did go on stage,
okay, I think my volume's
we
okay.
have different the champion or whatever, da 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 da, and the twins. Guys, come on.
Oh, did I say what this was? Sorry, this is Lay Twins, Larry Live with Kapela. 7th of May, 2020. So this just came out.
I mean, no, you had your crowd. Sarcel crowd was here. Sarcel crowd.
No, that's a lie. I have only Abibu. That's
No,
it.
you had your little people. 18 brothers and sisters were there.
Yeah, bro. You talk about a session in the front of 15,000 people.
Yeah.
Come on. It's like, what? No, come on. I come on stage, Mish didn't do shit. He get on turn it up. Look at his dance. What's that? Like, cool. He did nothing. Okay, let's go, Mish. Boom. I was like, he didn't do anything. I don't know nobody, so I cannot respect this guy. I don't know him. I don't know. Go, Joseph. Go. Yo, think about it, bro. And we talk about before. Because if I started from right now, from today.
No, just to be clear, for people don't get wrong.
Wait, let me be clear. Now the guys that know Joseph Go, it's. I don't care about everybody. I envy him, bro. To be this age, and to be. This is good. This is amazing. This is greatness. This is legend. This is insane. This is Joseph Go make it like in the point that he, even with the maturity of music, the way music goes and sound like, Joseph Go never changed. Joseph Go when he dance, like it remind me like that. I still don't know how to dance. Like he never changed with the culture. He never get with the dap. He never get with the nene. He never. This guy killed it. From Joseph Go to Joseph Go, all the way through from the time that I didn't know him to know him, he's amazing.
But now, when you get on stage 2008, you knew his name, but you didn't know the person.
I never met him, never. Yeah. So I see him. No, I lie to you. I didn't know Joseph Go.
Not even by the name.
Not even by the name. You never seen that.
You never seen. Also, Yuxon and Tip Top, you didn't also.
Never. I heard about one team because when I used to go.
I don't know who you're talking about. I'm sorry.
Everybody know La Place Carrée à Châtelet.
Right. All right. So what you wrote to me, Paulo, was that you said that this kind of goes into the hate that they've received and things like that. You know what I'm saying, throughout their career. So that's what I'm kind of waiting to get to. I know it's kind of long, so I'm trying not to pause it a whole lot. I already had a long enough intro. All right, so I guess that's what we are waiting to hear is, them explaining more in depth on the hate that they receive, probably in France. Let's get it.
This is the only time they're like, oh, the one that is here is crazy, yo. There's big to come rehearse over here. And I'm like, whoa. And I saw Sarah for the first time. I'm like, oh my God, he's so great. And I used to see names, but I never see the hip hop dancers. So the break dance. So when I get on stage, they say 110 first. I'm like, they're from 110. It's like me. You say like I'm going on stage and I have to dance and I'm 14 years old. Like, all right, it's a dance hip hop like it's new style. It's like, hey, Pokemon start first. Like, what?
Right.
You know, This is exactly the same to me. I thought like there was only B-boys. So when I saw they said like wanted, like yo, they're from wanted. They're probably super good.
Mm-hmm.
And they dance and they did the one thing and people go crazy and we beat them. But
Yeah, that day you guys went hard.
we won the hard and there's something that it got wrong.
What?
They, they make me feel like I didn't have. Okay, when you go and jump for dance, you have to be arrogant. It doesn't mean look, look the way we dance. We proving something. We not look. I'm not even giving a gesture for telling him I'm gonna kill you. I'm all over my personality, my snapback, me jumping around, me being my brother was just dancing like in the front of two people for proof them that we exist.
Uh-huh.
I was just waving the way nobody was waving.
Uh-huh.
I have my own balance. I got my pants backwards. My pants were 3 times my size of my legs. I was super skinny. I would look at the real hype that nobody want to do today. I was doing what my buddy wanted to do. And it's
Right.
I was not disrespectful, but I
Right.
was so starving.
But you had an arrogance, right? And
I like what he said. And I just don't want to go pause a whole lot, but I've actually said that before. So about the arrogance, you know what I mean? That it sometimes when you're coming up to a battle or whatever, that's kind of how you got to be. You know what I mean? You can't be. I mean, in the mindset of, and that's what he says. Like sometimes I take it as arrogance, whatever. But he's trying to prove something. He's trying to again, like he said, he's trying to prove that he exists. So, like I said, I was a wrestler, and before a wrestling match, I don't care if we were best friends. You know what I mean? Before that match, before that bell rang, you know what I'm saying? You seen mean face. You didn't see happy. You seen what I mean, ready, focused. You know what I'm saying? You see the eyebrows drop. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm ready. You know, you see me bounce around and get ready. You know what I'm saying? Even with dance battling, I never did a dance battle in like some sort of competition or any of that. But me and my friends would battle each other to get better and so on, and at parties and all that. And so, same thing. You know what I mean? I'd sit there focused, even though we were probably more likely inebriated, but I would sit there and I would prep myself mentally. And that's what he's talking about now is being mentally ready. And that's where some people say that they're arrogant, which, I mean, it comes with the territory, but, they're prepping their minds to be the best. And that's just what it is. It's not about arrogance or any of that. It's just proving yourself. To prove, he said, I'm wearing my pants backwards. I'm doing this crazy stuff. You know what I mean? I'm proving myself. I like that.
for you, where this arrogance came from? Was it a game or was it like play? Yeah,
A
a
game,
game or
Let's
was
see. Let's see what he's got to say.
I have so much things to say, bro.
right,
Like now the government got us some quarantines.
right.
I got to do moves that I never did before. I'm like, this is because of you. Now all the dance is gonna pay for. Bro, I've become so stronger being alone. It's crazy. They should never do this. They shouldn't let me hang out with my students and do watch up around the world. I would be like puppy
Right.
soft.
Right.
Now worse. We can become dinosaur. So I would be a little worse than before, I guess.
Right, right. So that day you end up not winning 2008. You lost semi-final, right?
That for me was crazy too.
You lost semi-final against. Actually, to me, when I think about how you guys lost, it was kind of a victory for the first time. Because when you do a battle for the first time, you're never gonna have a chance to meet the craziest dancer.
But this is not what they go there for.
But that was crazy, like too, because you could have met other people, but you met straight big
The
heads.
exactly. For me, Salas and Nyako was like huge. I was like, and the fact I didn't know them. I didn't know Salas, but I didn't know about Nyako. I saw them in defense.
So
he was doing dance, so it was doing house
Right.
dance, it was everything.
Right. 2008, you came back in 2009,
Yeah,
and this wasn't a good year.
it was not a good year. They didn't appreciate us anymore.
I mean, the change was real from 2000. It was 1 year difference, 2008, 2001, and the change in your dance.
But I cannot blame everybody. I cannot even blame the judges. The judges want to be like that. The judges want to take the old school over the new school, and that's how it becomes used to like, oh my God, did the hip hop got a real war? Now we have the war between the old school and the new school. What that never happened in the house dance.
You felt like it was a war?
What?
I just asked you. It's your opinion. So you felt that
Be honest with me. I will see how honest you are. I must say right now.
To my opinion, it was a big. People could not read you.
One more time. Answer my question.
Okay.
Easy. Whatever who is in the front, you pull the black head like this, a black thing with a mask. You pull the current out on people's face.
Right.
Face? What's his name?
Face.
And Poleric. There was better hip hop dancers than us in that time.
There were. Let's not say better.
I'm talking about the stage. What happened on stage? Because don't forget, I made Criminal School lose in just about 2020.
Right.
2020, I let my brothers, my family, lose battles. Because they was not better than the others over there. And it was not even the final. It was like quarterfinal. So it's 2 more battles. You miss the cue. You miss the life. You miss communication with your own body. You don't communicate arrogant enough to be a battle. You do it in the show, but you don't impress nobody. You lose.
Yep.
The moment someone know how to put you little like this is what you need to fight in the second round. Killing it. You should go tougher, bro. Come on. If they do no more, you probably cannot have like a tie. No, this guy want to kill you. They're too starving. I'm sorry. Poof, finished.
That day you guys lost 4 votes, like against you guys, or some people was with you.
It doesn't matter. I'm asking you.
So I don't remember that battle.
Oh. That shit was.
I don't remember. But I remember. You know what I remember? Let me tell you. I remember that period, and I'm gonna explain my vision of that period. Yeah. That period was a big. That period was a big transition between what happened in 2008 and the big change that went through the whole year of people accept. It was not people accepting, it was more people. It was a mix of feeling between people that didn't accept what you guys were doing, and also dealing with the fact that you guys are here for a long time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they know that. Watch, it just started. I started in 2020 actually.
Now, but from that time, 2009, that was the thing. You guys arrived 2008 hard, and because you went hard, the expectation was also high in many levels. The judges, the crowd. That's why the crowd was, to me, 2009, the crowd was quite different compared to 2008.
Of course, haters building by expectations or people love us wasn't screaming. They were screaming for people in the front of us. Because when you love someone and the person you love doesn't pay attention of you, this is how they be mad. I tell that to my fans too. My fans always do this. They're like, they see me all the time because I'm showing up on videos for them. I'm doing for them. I just show them that I exist and I'm here and I'm doing things. Don't give up, and this is about life. So when I'm speaking truly to my fans, they expect also then when I see them in the workshop or whatever, I pay attention to what they pay attention to.
Right.
So they feel that I don't have this respect, which is it's so hard to pay attention for everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some people get mad. They don't receive what they give it to me, so they're like, "Hey, yo, I'm better than you," and I'm like, "You can feel this way. I don't mind, but make sure then your words is better than your body language." But this is what it is. When we get to a big spot like 15,000 people in Bercy, you cannot give love to anybody. Or for the whole year, I've been grew up fast. Or people tell me, "Oh, you do music videos. What should you do music videos today? Oh, you do this, you do that today. Oh, you do TV shows, TV shows." I'm like, I built myself the way I wanted to, but I'm still the same.
Right.
When I came on stage and I killed those guys, I literally tell you, Paul Eric was doing popping. It was not even hip hop. So I can't even judge him if he was a good popping, because it was not hip hop.
Well, that's your opinion.
Which is okay. I'm like I said, it's okay.
The good thing is to say it is my opinion.
my opinion was I can't even judge him as a hip hop dancer because I saw him as a popper. You got what I'm saying? So it was not like, oh, you whacked. No,
Man, there's a lot going on. There's kind of some tension. I don't know who the Kapela, Kapela. I don't know who he is. For one, is he related? Part of the crew or what? But there's definitely some tension on the communication going on right now with questioning Larry. And I like what he says. Like when you go out there and what he's talking about now. He's judging. He can't judge somebody who's supposed to be doing hip hop dancing, but he's popping. Because popping lock is not quite. It's in hip hop, but it's not a hip hop dance. A hip hop dance would be kind of like what you see in the videos. You know what I mean? Kind of like an urban type dance style. With some pop and lock mixed and some other genres mixed in together as one. It's hard to explain hip hop dancing, really, how to actually explain it wholly, but that's what I'm getting at here. And as for the hate from 2008 to 2009, the fans, he wasn't giving the fans love back. Now, that's so weird because how can one person who has, let's say, one person has 1 million fans, okay, 1 million fans who wouldn't come and see you do a show. Somehow you're at a venue that can hold 1 million people, whatever. So you have 1 million people there. How can you possibly show love to 1 million people other than do the show? That's love. You know what I'm saying? That's guts, it's glory, it's all that good stuff. But how can you possibly show one-on-one love to anybody? You can't. Yeah, if it's 20, 30 people, definitely get together, or as workshops, whatever. Kai B, one of my subscribers, at least I hope you still are. Uh, um, you know, he said that he's been to a workshop and he said that it was amazing, that they're great, cool people. And from what I'm hearing now from his responses to his questions is that just what he's just saying straight up, like, hey, this is what happened, this is what we're doing, this is what we're dealing with, and now we're in 2020 and we're gonna kill it. You know what I mean? All right, let's get it. I kind of, I got a lot to say, but I got a long time to go still in this video.
Like, if I learn myself to dance in the ways for the old school can teach me something, bro, teach me something. Because now you teach me none. You don't even do hip hop. Next, fast.
Fast, not fast. Fast. Fast, yeah. So the thing that
See, I'm more of a popper too. I'm not a hip hop dancer either, so I don't do. Sorry, I'm gonna cut them off again. I don't do the new dances. Like I know them. I don't do them. I don't practice them. Like, let's go for the floss. Yeah, the hype. Hit the whoa, or the whoa hit the folks. All these dances, whatever. They're not even dances. They're just kind of little moves, dab, whatever. They're not even dance moves. They're just a move you can incorporate into a dance, whatever. I just don't take the time to learn how to do them really well. Yeah, like the whoa, whatever. I could do that. I just don't take the time to incorporate it because that's not what I do. It's not my style. Like I'm old school. I was raised by old school. I watched old school. I'm not that young. You know what I'm saying? I'm 34 years old. So my style is old school, and I am incorporating newer stuff, like, let's say, animation, for instance. That wasn't around. When I started dancing, it was straight up pop and lock, robot. You know what I'm saying? With tutting. Of course, tutting was around, and then years down the line, juking came out, crump came out. All these other dance styles started coming out, and I'm old school. So, and you see it back there, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's go with their coach. I draw a blank on his name for some reason. He's old school too. You can see it in the way he moves. He has an old school pop and lock style. And that's the fun thing about being around different people with different styles, is you can bounce off each other, like we're saying right now. If I'm here with somebody who's old school dancer and you could teach me something, let's do it. And that's what it's all about, because there's nothing wrong with learning and incorporating different styles and being around different genres of dance styles to learn and incorporate, learn and incorporate. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about. Let's get it.
Bro.
Listen, listen. I'm not talking
And
about
we
the
love-
detail of that thing.
Yo, I would
Yo.
never put that from my chest. Never.
Stop it.
And I
Stop
even
it.
blame, and actually, you know what? As a matter of fact, I don't have to blame them. I blame the judge. That's what the worst are. That's why they got communities, got fights. Because they're like,
Listen, when you
why
do a
do
battle,
get away from
you're
the
gonna be
schools?
judged when you're gonna win or lose. You know this. You judge me.
But that's a lie. That's a lie. And I proved them all. Please give me someone can get me wrong. I was a judge on Just to the Boo, right? 2020. I promise you, I know I did a good choice. And every categories I saw every year, those guys fell asleep. Those guys stop looking at us. Those people stop looking at the young kid. We don't know them, but it's man, there's stars over here is playing. But yo, I don't care about the stars. They killed it, so they deserve to be just to the Boo 8 or quarterfinal. You know what I'm saying? Like some people want to represent the city. You don't know them. Why are you gonna know them? Because they killed it. I'm sorry for y'all. I know everybody know you have to do this next year or in the next cities. A lot of beautiful dancers didn't make it. Doesn't mean that it was not their moment. It was just some people was more starving than the others.
That's it.
This
That's with
time,
any
people
competition.
judged by people screaming. People judged by and sometimes people get to like, it's too much sound. It's not real hip hop. I don't care. Music is music. So I want to take up this one. And the other one is the judge. The judge are not judging well. And I have friends like this. I got into big conversations, and I talked to my boy. At least this wasn't my boy, right? Even I respect also his dance. Great. He's old school, new school. He killing it all the times, but his move always been fabric. So you put him in the studio, you know exactly where he's in, and he's a great dancer, and his musicality is very thin too. And one day he make me lose faith to someone that didn't have musicality, didn't even follow the snare and the kicks one time. He make me
You
lose.
gotta
I
follow
got
the
right
snare
away.
and the kicks.
I got right away. I can believe.
I guess I got
lose, 'cause I go for
musicality. You know what I'm talking
Two,
about?
I killed it, and I did two
Hey,
weeks. I was original.
But you never do you ever
it's got to be hard to judge.
No, I never lose to someone like literally kick me. I never felt.
It's gotta be hard to judge.
Because you know what? When you lose to
You know, when you are judging a dance competition, you are a known dancer yourself. Some people may see you as biased, and that's also probably part of the hate too, right? Is that what he's talking about too? This could be part of the hate. Yeah, he said that you could be an amazing dancer, but it may not be your day. You might just lose that day because that other dancer over there got the crowd moving. And again, if I were to judge, which I was trying to judge a dance competition myself, everything he said is the stuff that I was going to judge upon. Musicality, hitting the beat, utilizing the sounds in the song as best as you possibly could. Your moves, your move list. How well did your body move and react to said sounds? How well did you connect the dots together? And of course, there would be no crowd, but the people who I was going to have help me judge how much did you make us go ooh. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much the same thing, and that's what judging dancing really is, because a person can look completely unorthodox, but got the crowd moving because they're doing something different or making use of that song 100%. Let's go Blueprint. Let's go Larry. Let's go even Laurent, Marquis Scott, Poppin' John, Chibi. Let's go to these people. Kevin Paradox. He actually won versus Larry. You know what I mean? It's how you move the crowd, how you utilize the song to your advantage, to your body, and again, your repertoire, your arsenal of moves that you possess will also help too. Now, me in a dance battle, I'm probably good for about 1 or 2 rounds, and if I make it further than that, I'm gonna lose because I am now out of arsenal. I done shot all my shots off, all my good stuff, and that I ain't got nothing left. You know what I'm talking about? Because I don't have the repertoire and training and practice like I used to, for one. But even then, I only studied so much. I only practiced kind of one style. So yeah, I'd be good for a round or two, and then if I move on from there, I would lose. Which versus them, anyways, I'd lose first round. Whatever though.
someone be like, you know what? today I have to say, be for me a
Do
best
you
dancer.
ever lost the battle? Would you say yes? I lost that one.
He said it
Yeah,
earlier.
I did, but it wasn't. It was not public.
No, he said it
The
earlier.
fact that you say you did, that's good. That's good.
But of course, you know, as Boo Boo, we do
Uh, what?
time. So it's like Boo Boo, Rubik, Oscar, Wadi, Lawrence, me. We killing each other. I kill Boo Boo like 3 times. He killed me 2 times, but not 2 times. 2 times that day before the just level. He killed me, make me realize that okay, that's the sound that I can get killed by Boo Boo. So before me, feel like who's the best dancer in the world? I'm like, I put it, and I'm sorry, guys. It's all about like you play some music. I can play some music right now. It's all about like what I can do for be who I am today. Because if I play some music or you play some music and you want to show off, how you can make everybody in the same spot. Because you dance, right? You dance, okay. And I can tell you, I can give you names. Uh, Diablo and Sean, Linden. They're both guys. And then I treat like my brothers, right? I take them all the way to New York on stage on rehearsal with Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
So I always said, when you have something and you making money or you make glory, make sure you place is irreplaceable. So
Mhm.
after that, you can give the stage for others, and they can come to your job and be like, yeah, that's my boy. It should be in the front with us.
Mm-hmm.
Always said to Diablo, I'm like, Diablo, when you're gonna do my, he did the Super Bowl. I was like so proud. I'm like, bro, before give the stairs for someone else, make sure your place is irreplaceable. It's like, no, but I have to put my bros. I'm like, no, no, no. Take off you stuff first, and after you're gonna put your bros when you safe. And shit happened, he wasn't safe. You know what I'm saying? Now I put him when I was safe with Beyonce. She's in love with us. I love Beyonce from death. She's my biggest sister. I never thought that I have a sister from all the way from Texas, Houston. When my place was safe, I introduced him like I would love to introduce you some two dancers that hang out with us. He's like, oh, who? I'm like, they're right there. Call them on stage. Okay, I called them on stage. Sean and Diablo. I'm like, yo, this is Diablo, Sean, Beyonce, and it was Shine. I'm like, can I play some music so we can? I'm like, no, no, listen, I'm gonna play some music for make it comfort. Look what she did. She's like, Ben, uh, play Shampoo. Baby boy, do you
Right.
Diablo cannot dance on that.
Yeah, you can't dance to that.
Sean
At that time. At that time. At that time.
At that time they cannot dance. So they did the tricks, and they were so mad at themselves. And I'm like, you see, as a part on see you like this is a part of me want to tell myself, you know, it wasn't impressive.
Mm-hmm.
And it got me to be like, that's why I'm good, because I know that when I was dancing in my house, it was nobody. I was looking like this. When I was on the street and it was dancers, I was looking like this. When it was the club, my dance changed for dance to the club like this. So it changed to make my club like this, like come to me, like people was having fun and want to be with me. After that, I want to be accepted. I was in a battle and I was being like this. And after that, I danced on a bigger form for the people from friends that people don't know about dancing as an art. I will be like this.
Right.
It's every type of dance get somewhere, but I never change. I'm still the same. You know, I do the same. You know,
Right.
the twin style,
Yep.
but my dances are not the same delivery.
I agree. Now, because you,
All right. To add on to the Sean Paul conversation he was having just now, see, you hear me say it all the time. Like if I'm reacting to something different, like let's say TK, I said that's hard to dance to, but I'm gonna try to get it. You know what I mean? Because but Sean Paul's a completely different dance style. You know what I mean? It's a Jamaican style. You know what I mean? Of dancing, you know that reggae style. You know what I'm talking about? So it's different. So to as for me, I don't know how to dance that way either. So I would still dance the way I know how to, but I couldn't move to it the way it's intended to be moved to. You know what I mean? And that's what he's saying. No matter how great of a dancer you are, you know, no matter you know how long you trained, but the problem is when you are training, me, whoever, you're training the stuff that you're familiar with, which I'm changing my own style too. Again, I'm trying to learn how to dance to rock music, metal music, not too heavy, of course, because it's just too hard, but softer, more alternative type, rock and roll music with drums and guitar and bass and a singer. You know what I mean? I'm trying to learn to create something different because you don't see it. Now I'm gonna pop and lock to it, of course. It's different. You know what I'm saying? I just get it.
And that's cool that you went a little, diving, going in here in the discussion. But I wanna. My focus for now was just the book because that journey kind of changed a lot of things in terms of you, but also in the dancing. It changed. It changed. The
What you
when
eating
you
on,
guys
man? You ain't gonna share
arrived
nothing in front of everybody watching right now. You
2009,
gonna eat
2011,
in front of everybody watching?
and then after
You ain't gonna share
2011,
nothing, man. You know what I'm
you
saying?
didn't enter
God dang! I
until
hope somebody got something to eat just now. 'Cause look at me, just eating whatever that
19.
is.
And then you
You know.
came back judging 20. The whole journey of Just the Boo is important. So you didn't enter 2010. You didn't enter 2010. What was the reason why you didn't enter? Because you could have do 2008, 9, 10.
I was too hurt.
You were working.
I was too hurt.
Too hurt. So it was a personal feeling you had like, no. This time I gotta just chill.
Dang, what a personal feeling.
Yeah, make it up, head,
T'es mignon, toi?
Hey, my English is high, bro.
High level. You mean better.
Now, we can have a cool and clean conversation in English. So listen, what we're saying now, I'm talking about the year you guys were hurt, not entering Just the Boo 2010 because of what happened 2009, right?
Yeah, I mean it's worse.
2010, by choice, it was like, we're not gonna go there.
That's a lie. You missed the part.
Tell me.
Part. We did. We got booed. We got booed.
You did 2010?
We got booed
Hell
off the
yeah.
stage. We got booed off the stage. I wouldn't. It was the beautiful
Wait.
thing.
You did 2010?
What? We did go to Hotel de Ville.
Right.
We did the pre-selections. They booed us. They booed us on stage.
No way. You did 2010?
Hey.
I can't even remember. But you didn't get paid.
What? We got pulled off on stage.
I remember now. Yes, I remember.
No, I'm not lying about my life. I'm not gonna let you speak like this.
Okay, 2010 you did the print. Yeah, okay.
We got booed, crazy, and this is how Bruce become huge to me. He takes the microphone and speak out for us. Like those guys was working crazy for the whole friends, represent friends around the world. They here, they show the best of them. They show things that nobody can do. Mix for the twins. And it was like,
so you felt the hate already in 2010 years ago. The hate was
what? Damn, 10 years. Oh man, we was way before that. Shit. Yeah. But that day was confirmed that we have to leave. We lived the whole year. We was not even in Paris, and we was young. No, Russia and everything we've been to. Yeah, but that was before.
That was before. Russia was 2008.
It was the Russia too, man.
We left Japan. We left in Japan, Brazil. No, we left Brazil first, and after Japan. Straight
after. You're like,
we didn't move from Japan. When the things happened, we was in Japan.
So wait. The thing I'm interested of is this. You're from the hood, Sarcelles. You went to Paris. You did your thing. You won your battle. The biggest battle, and still is, Just the Boo. You do a crazy performance 2008. 2009, what happened is, like I told you about the transition, people trying to understand your style and the vision. 2010, the booing. So it goes from being high, accepted, then down. How is for you in 2010 thinking like, I'm not going to come back again to France?
I mean, we got after Bulldog be put on stage. After that actions, we cried.
You cried.
I cried. You sure you didn't?
No, I didn't. I was like holding all the time.
I was in rage.
Yeah,
bro, I was in rage. I was so scared to walk because to be on the stage, you have to pass all the dancers before leave. I was so scared to kill someone on my way. You don't understand, bro. Everyone in the room, bro, was shaking our hands, waiting for us, be so happy with the pictures, with the signatures.
Everything.
We did, oh, come to my school, da 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 da. Bro, we get there on stage, we got pulled off. And I was like, I saw them face. I'm like, I saw all of them too. We were shocked, we were like this.
That'd be
And
But
horrible.
for you, what would be the reason why you got booed? For you, if you had to explain, today with the, when you say in French le recul, like if you step back, what would be the reason the people would boo you in 2010?
Because of this, bro. Look, this was start 2010. We was already right here.
Mm-hmm.
We was seen way too strong, way too much, way too like we was helping others. It was so easy for us to get what we want to get, where we want to be. It was so hard for others to be like, yo, you know how, and those people was controlled by the old school dancers for them, which is us. We don't have old school people, so we don't know how they mean. So only old school that's still new school to me is Abigo and Bruce. They're still the only person who was talking to us and be like, do not forget why you go on stage. You got to prove who you are. The rest, you don't care. Now that I don't have to prove who I am, I have to show them what they missed. The love in your music or what they missed or whatever. But let's think about this moment. This moment was rage, bro. I see them and I'm like, we were too far ahead. And I'm not going to put myself all the way down to be like, I'm sorry, you're right. No, I'm like, you just scared? I'm not. So I'm going to be who I want to be. And when you're going to see me, now what? Talk about anything. Like my brother said last time. It's like you want to do anything in life, anything you want to approach, anything you want to touch or feel. It can be you want your mom to fly you on the world. Then learn how to dance. What else?
That's right. I
What
can
else?
more agree.
What's going there?
It was like every time that we were speaking about someone want to do something, we made it by dance, and it doesn't have to do with dance, bro. Dance have opened everything in my life. I promise you, it's nothing that I didn't have without dance. Why would I stop? Some people be like, yo, you did it because you because I have a gift.
So the whole year of 2010 gone off France, gone, no here.
The whole year.
Where? Japan, you said, Brazil?
We did go only for that time. We did. I mean, we was traveling around the world, but at that time it was only like Brazil and yeah, that year was only Brazil and I mean, no, we did a lot of cities because we was guess on few things, but still today you don't see like the way it's hard to us for do something in France.
No, but
That's crazy. I know, right? We're almost there. Almost made to the end. To be booed off stage, man, after being like you said, up here in 2010 here, is because they were already here. You know what I mean? Like he said, they went too hard all the time. Everybody knew him. Everybody seen it. And booed him off stage. And now I'm here was gonna say now about France. It's crazy, man, to be again top level. To be, but sometimes you need that reality check. To be honest, man, it's hot out here, man. I can't wait to be done as well, so I can get the AC back on. But anyways, sometimes a person who is up here needs that reality check to be put back down here to realize what you need to do. You know what I mean? Because without losing, there is no winning. And sometimes you just got to lose. And sometimes you can't always be the best. There's always somebody better, no matter who, no matter what. But like what he said earlier, you got to make it to where you are irreplaceable. You cannot be replaced. They cannot replace your spot because you are top notch no matter what. Sometimes, you know what I mean? And it's all judged by the people, by the masses, by the crowd. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. Let's finish this up hard.
I'm gonna come to this, but I'm more interested about that year where you said, we out.
You know, we left. That's why just the next year after the one we won, 2011, we came and represent Japan.
So there you go. How? Because from what I heard, at that time you were close with Bobby Millage. Can you explain the relationship you had with Bobby Millage? Because from what I heard, Bobby Millage was quite important for you at that time.
I regret so much to meet this guy in my life, bro. So
Okay.
much. This guy is a.
Without details, just the
Yeah.
just the
I wish
just
I
the
wish
meaning.
nobody to
Just
do
the meaning.
anything with him. I wish nobody to deal a business with him. He could have I could have made to suicide, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, like this guy put us hands who was not speaking English in the hands of Pioneer for a contract for many years. Another one, he put us as contract with BT. He took the whole money, he left. And we were stuck. We cannot do anything. Thank you God, Beyonce paid every contract and she got us back. If I would not meet Beyonce on my way, I would be stuck still today, 2020, in the eyes of Pioneer with nobody talk about Pioneer, nobody talk about fucking Beyonce.
Yeah.
Yeah, be careful for labels as
You know,
well
that's
too.
Because
This-
when you
God,
did
it's
the, when you
crazy.
did the prelim in Japan, I remember you were wearing.
I didn't know
t-shirt.
dancers went through
Yeah,
that like
yeah.
that.
That's why I was like, oh.
I was a kid. I was just believe what the guy was said.
Right.
I was believe what the guy was said. I
Yep.
make him win so much money.
Yep.
I was just believe what the guy said. I was just enjoying. You know what? I was enjoying my experience. I wish
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
nobody
you were under
worked with that
control.
guy.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
promise you. Nobody.
2011, you did the prelim in Japan, you won, and then so the revenge started because in your head the mission was like, yo, we're back in Paris after what happened last year. We're here on this. So 2011 was a mission, right?
Yeah, a done deal.
To me, this was the year to me.
Man,
I've
there's
seen
no
this.
return from that. The people who was in the front of us, they will never forget. They will never forget. Why they make me feel crazy?
Would you say you were at your best in here?
No,
Not in terms of death, but in terms of coming back from all this experience.
yeah, because I felt even like there was France was pushing more. It's funny because France, when it's Americans show up or Germans show up or whatever show up, they go crazy. You know, it's not a bad thing. People will be like, "Wait, you always do this, but when it's French people, you never support us." But I'm like, and a matter of fact, you know what? It's so great to feel them welcome all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It made me feel like I have to give the expectation of represent my series. So this is how I feel. When you see look at it. When you put it back at the video, you can see everybody's phone out. Everybody got them phone like this. What they want to film? They all filmed it. Everybody got them phones. When we did the moves, nobody has seen this move before. You can even repeat this move twice. I cannot even do this in another life.
Yeah.
It makes no sense. It already did it.
Yep.
It was the moment. It was not even choreography. And when you see the judges cannot even stand, they have to stand up. You see the judges?
Yeah, yeah.
The judges
I
cannot.
was there.
No, it was
So you end up winning
for Japan.
But still friend.
Oh man. Well, as said, I'm not gonna do much of a dance. Man, that's crazy, man. They gotta go. You gotta dance for a different country because your own country has shunned you. You know what I mean? Sucks. You know what I mean? And you have to be careful who you sign with. That's the same with music, everything. You have to be careful for who you sign with. I watch. I used to watch a lot of Ryan Upchurch. I don't know if you guys know who Ryan Upchurch is or not. He's a country singer slash rapper, and man, he can sing and he can rap. It's crazy. Anyways, I've heard a little bit of his music. I more or less watch his videos of him trolling people, which is hilarious. He can troll people like no other can. Anyways, there was a label who also signed Taylor Swift and a few other people who wanted to sign him. And when he went to sign, or well, he didn't sign, he pretty much said, "Hell with you. I'm not going to do it." Shortly thereafter, they shut down. Basically, they closed shop and sold out to somebody else. And Taylor Swift was still affiliated with them, and they had to They offered Taylor Swift, well, for every new album you do with us, you get your own music back. They own her music, so she can't even control her own music because they own it. And that's why you don't want to be part of any type of label or a big head who wants to control you and what you do as a person. And that's sad. I didn't know dancers went through that the same way, that you go under a contract with whoever, probably the same thing, probably a label or record label, and they tell you where to dance and where you can and where you can't. They put you in front of competitions or not or whatever. That's crazy. That was cool for Beyonce though, to help them out and buy them out of their contracts. So that's pretty cool too. You know what I'm saying? Um, wow, it's to receive hate from your own country in such a way that you get booed off stage and all that. That just sucks. You know what I mean? I don't understand. I don't know the feeling personally. I do know the feeling of being let down by my close friends. It's almost the same thing. You are getting booed off stage by your people, by your countrymen. It's like your best friends are letting you down. You know what I mean? Crazy. It puts a lot of stuff into perspective. It does. You know what I mean? Now I understand a little bit more about their story. And thank you, Paulo, uh, for sharing this with me. Thank you for this request. And thank you to everybody who made it this far. You know what I'm saying? Thank you all. I do have one more quick thing to talk about. If anybody's still here to listen, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my kids to do a reaction, okay? And what I want them to react to is old music from back in my day when I was younger, a teenager, so on, even younger than a teenager. And this could be a different variety of music, from rap, rock, metal, so on. And I want them to react to music that they have no clue anything about because it was during my day. They know some songs, of course, they play on the radio now still to this day, but they don't know all the songs. I tried to do one earlier with my daughter. She just was a little bit too stuck up, I guess. I don't know. It wasn't very good. It wasn't good. I mean, it seemed like she was just playing with it too much. The camera being on, she was nervous, so it just really wasn't upload ready. You know what I'm saying? Uh, so well, I do want to try again, and I do want to make it a schedule thing. You know what I mean? Do it during the daytime on a weekend, Saturday, Sunday, whatever. You know what I'm saying? All right, you guys. I appreciate you all for watching. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you, Paulo Nike. You know what I'm saying, for this request. You know what I'm saying? Thank you all very much. And also one last thing. I do have an. Speaking of that picture up there with the unicorn, that is my mom's. Also, where's my hand at? That thing right there is also my mom's. She was a little girl wearing that. That thing is older than me, so I have it hanging in here as well too. And my next dance video I'm going to do is going to be a legit serious dance video. It's going to be hard. It's going to be tricky. It's a total different genre of music. It is rock and roll. It's more alternative, but it's going to represent my mother. It's going to represent her passing. And that's what this song, it completely, wow, what's the word I'm looking for? Encompasses or captivates or whatever. It fully engulfs the meaning of losing somebody. I don't know how to word it, but yeah. So I'm currently working on it. I know the song by heart 100%. It's kind of hard because it makes me sad every time I hear this song. But I'm going to get it, you know what I mean? And I got to find a spot to do that and all that to fully represent and to dig into the emotion of this song. It's a very emotional song. Dig into the emotion and dig into the interpretation of the words and also the area to interpret as well to help the interpretation. And I'm going to try to make it as beautiful as I can. It is going to be tricky. August 25th will be the deadline. I may do it. I may put it out before then, but August 25th is the day where I intend on uploading. Well, I guess I got to look at my calendar to see when the 25th falls. But anyways, all right, you guys, I appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you all for joining me, and until my next one. Peace.